Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today for my Spooktober look, I'm again wearing my purple glittery eyeshadow, my favorite purple lipstick, and my new mascara, all from NYX, and I'm having so much fun playing with spooky, dark, vivid makeup looks during the month of October for my vlogs. I decided I'm going to go back to wearing eye makeup again after October with more, slightly more natural shades, but in my mostly in my signature color purple, so that's going to be a lot of fun. So anyway, today, the first of the two vlogs I'm shooting, I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'll be showing you guys my jewelry, not my earrings. That will take another vlog. My brooches, bracelets, necklaces, and rings, many of which I have already worn in vlogs, and some which I may wear in future. So let's just get down with it. So this one I'm wearing right now, this is a turquoise bracelet. I'm pretty sure my parents got me that, possibly for a birthday gift. I believe it from Silver Parrot, which is a jewelry boutique in Albany. I also believe they have a store in Clifton Park or Saratoga, probably Saratoga, because turquoise is my birthstone, although I know this isn't quite my signature color. I prefer more like vivid, jeweled, dark shades of green, like malachite green. I believe that, sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, or like emerald green, or like very dark teal, or like evergreen, just bright jewel tones like that. But I do like turquoise because it's my birthstone. And this is another bracelet I love. I bought this for myself at Silver Parrot. It's lapis lazuli, which is also a stone I like very much. When I go in to get a quick check on my new conch piercing next week, I'm also hoping to upgrade my nostril jewelry to something in lapis, so that looks a little bit more distinctive. And when I have my other nostril pierced for my birthday in December, I'm also hoping to get a matching lapis stone and connect them by a gold chain, which I know is quite trendy now. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. I love dark blue. It's my second favorite color. And this is something I got from Coldwater Creek. It's a amethyst bracelet or necklace. It's very long. It's one of those things you get when you purchase certain amount of products from a site. They'll give you like a free gift, and I was really happy to finally get this because I love amethyst. Purple is one of my signature colors. You can also wear this doubled around over your neck, but it feels more comfortable for me now with just hanging long the way it is, like this. And now this is a mood ring I bought the day after my grandpa passed away in August 2015. I bought it at some kind of hippie chain store. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name, but I would know it if I saw it in the Greensburg Mall in Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, it seems to have stopped working a while ago. Eventually, mood rings, I guess, lose their efficacy. Obviously, I don't believe they literally, a scientific tool, and they change color according to your mood because of science. It does it because of your body temperature, but it does whatever mechanism makes it, work. It just stopped working after a while, and I'm meaning to get a new one, and this ring means a lot to me. I wore this at my grandpa's funeral and wake. I always felt close to him when I would wear the ring because I bought it right after he passed away, and like wore it at those two very emotional days for me. That was like the first time since my uncle passed in '88, someone close to me had passed away. It was extremely hard for me emotionally, although obviously I don't really show emotions on camera. I keep a stone face, but it does really emotionally affect me when I think about, losing my grandpap and seeing him lying there dead in that coffin. So this is a turquoise ring my now ex bought for me. I believe it was our first Hanukkah together in 2008, because turquoise is, as I mentioned, my birthstone, and I guess he was happy because he's cheap and it was only $5. I told him to get it for me in one size up from my usual size, so this is a size 6. When you're buying rings that aren't metal, like for example bone or gold or ivory or stone, something like that, you always want to get it a little bit bigger than your real size, because the band will be thicker and therefore it won't really fit in your good size, your normal size, that well. And it fell onto his parents' bathroom floor shortly after I got it, and broke into two. And I had just had one of my surgeries, so I couldn't bend down to get it. He had to pick it up for me, and his grandpa glued it back together for me, which is really nice, and it hasn't broken since then. And I really like wearing it because turquoise is my birthstone. As I've mentioned, it has a lot of mystical properties. Obviously, I don't believe in crystallology and things like that. I do believe in science, but I do believe there might be, something to the spiritual properties certain crystals have. Obviously, they're no substitute for medicine or things like that, but I just believe it's, something nice. You wear certain stones because you like the properties they're attributed to, and might become a self-fulfilling prophecy. So this was my supposed engagement ring. My ex Sergey made me buy it for myself. It went on sale on Amazon. It was like $700 some normally, and it went down to $393 plus tax. And he basically said, "Oh, just buy it for yourself. And basically I was stupid and like doormat enough to actually do it. And it was shipped to his parents' house. He lives by his parents, by the way. And it was at their house for over a year while he was waiting to supposedly propose to me. And he just gave it to me at the children's playground at the Schenectady JCC at night. It was like a horrible engagement. I do not believe in, cliche engagements. If I ever have another relationship, which I do hope someday, I don't want the guy doing some cliche, stereotypical down on one knees. I don't like cliches and tropes. I just feel the best engagements are where you come to a mutual decision. You discuss, oh, let's get married. I don't want any, formal surprise or down on one knee cliche thing. I just want to, discuss it like adults, nothing, romantic or sappy like that. I'm just, no nonsense tomboy, just let's discuss marriage and decide to get married. And the one good thing about being forced to buy your own engagement ring is that you're able to keep it after the relationship goes south. And I really do like this ring. He also did make me pay to get it resized to a 5.5 when I was within spitting distance of morbid obesity. Unfortunately, I had gained a lot of weight in the past. This was after I ended things with Sergey. I was almost 220 pounds, and in bare feet, I'm a little over 5 feet and 1.5 inches, so that was not good for me at all, and I couldn't wear any of my old rings, and I was just a horrible mess. The health was just in the toilet, but thank God I've lost about 75 pounds, and I have now able to wear my old rings again, which is a wonderful thing, so finally my hands lost the fat in them. I guess that's maybe one of the last things to go when you're losing a lot of weight. I'm very happy and proud with my weight loss, and believe it or not, obesity is not healthy, despite what the Haze cult says, by the way. I will stand by that. And this is the Amethyst in Jerusalem for Sergey. I was supposedly an engagement ring for him. It says, I have found whom my soul loves. In Hebrew, in the middle, it spins. It was on, I believe, on Ben Yehuda Street in Jerusalem, which, by the way, is kind of really overrated for shopping. I preferred Agrippa Street for like shopping and finding really cool stuff. She was very helpful about helping me find a male engagement ring because his fingers weren't that much bigger than mine, and it fits on me. I figured he could wear it too, but unfortunately he didn't. I just gave it to him. That our engagement is like a kind of a long story for another vlog, but anyway, to like make a long story short for here, he just grabbed it after I asked him if he would marry me, and he just like shoved it onto his finger and said, it's stuck. I'm very upset. And he didn't understand why I was so heartbroken and devastated at his like dickish reaction. I'm sorry for my language. He just behaved horribly, and I was stupid to, stay with him and keep with a relationship and think we would get married eventually. But, at least I also got to keep this ring too. And if I do marry eventually, possibly it could be a wedding ring for myself, or at least after the huppah. Traditionally, you're supposed to only have plain, solid, unbroken gold bands under the huppah with, no stones or anything like that. But afterwards, some couples, or at least non-Orthodox couples, will wear their own like individual unique rings, and obviously if you're getting married in a non-Orthodox wedding, I suppose just talk to your rabbi, whoever, or the cantor doing the ceremony, and ask what's allowed. So possibly this might be allowed. And also it's good to wear for myself because it says I have found whom my soul loves, and if you don't really love yourself first, how can you expect someone else to really love you either? So this is a turquoise ring my parents bought me for my 16th birthday in December 1995. Yes, believe it or not, I'm much, much older than I look. And I lost it when I was at my junior year of high school when we were living in Pennsylvania. I forgot it in the bathroom one day. I left it on the little mantle thing under by the sink after I washed my hands and just walked out of it. And it finally, a month later or so, it turned up in the cafeteria, and I was summoned to get it. So I guess someone had stolen the ring, and then she lost that ring herself too. And so thankfully, Baruch Hashem, it came back to its rightful owner, which is a lucky story, although it doesn't really fit me so well anymore because my hands are bigger than they were when I was 16, but it's nice to, still have it. And this is, I got these brooches from the store Luxolite on Etsy. She lives in England. She's a very nice lady. She has lots of really unique brooches and earrings and things, and made in a vintage style, a lot for, Halloween and themes like Under the Sea and Fruit. And here two other ones I got. I thought they were really cool. One of my blogging friends who no longer blogs, her name is Chronically Vintage. She has another blog right now. She's focusing on her, I think it's called Witchcrafted Life, something like that. She's more into, she's a modern day witch, and she's more focused on, paper crafting and doing like neo-paganism, as it's called. So that's something I found out about from her, and I really enjoy these brooches, particularly the one with the black heart and the black cherries. It's after my own macabre heart. I don't get into the sappy romantic stuff like that. And this is something my ex Sergey got me because I told him I like amethysts, and he guess he got it off of Amazon. It was on my wish list. They're little amethyst hearts and fake diamonds. I've enjoyed wearing this. You know, it's because purple is one of my signature colors. It's just one of my favorite bracelets. So the two I'm wearing now, I think, are probably my current favorites because just, you know, turquoise and lapis, I love those colors. This is a bracelet I made with the girls when I was working at Camp CGI, Camp Gone Israel in Albany for 3 years. I forget which of the 3 years we were making these. I don't think I've ever really worn it, but I have, you know, kept it around. Just beading is something, you know, really fun to do. And this is another bracelet we made one of the years. My Hebrew name, Hannah, I believe we made it at camp. If not, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure that's where we made it. And I guess we couldn't really spell out my full name because it's pretty long, Hannah Esther Daphna. In which, by the way, has my full name spelt out. I'm not sure if it's backwards when the person sees it or not. But it wouldn't be a big deal to, you know, unstring it and put it in the right direction. My Hebrew name is Hannah Esther Daphna, which means like Hannah, Anna, Anne, Esther, obviously after Queen Esther, and Daphna means laurel in Hebrew. It's the Hebrew form of Daphne. I chose my Hebrew name when I was 18 years old, and I added Daphna to it a bit later. You know, I was going to be Hannah Esther, but I added Daphna after I was quite sick when I was 17 with I suspect in hindsight was flu, and there's a custom of people adding a new name or even changing their name after an illness to like fool the angel of death. I don't believe in that superstitious nonsense, but I like tradition, and there are many reasons I chose the name Daphna, and they all have to do with the fact that it means laurel, and one of them is because it was in honor of Stan Laurel, who Laurel and Hardy are my favorite comedians. That's obviously, I can tell you the story of my Hebrew name in another post. And this I got at an Albany, New York celebration for Yom Yerushalayim. It's a holiday in the late spring, I believe. It says, if I forget thee, O Jerusalem, may my right hand wither. It was free. I don't really use leather because I try to be I'm not a vegan, I'm not going to lie and pretend, but as I used before when I lived in Albany, I ate mostly vegan. Now, unfortunately, for reasons too long to explain, I have to be more vegetarian, even eat fish sometimes, but I do try to avoid, you know, the animal products I use in my life, but, you know, this was already made, and it's a cool bracelet to have, so I enjoy that too. And this is, I believe it was the last thing my ex got me. It was from Macy's, like I think $250. I was not that I was raised to look a gift horse in the mouth, but you know, I told him specifically I wanted something, you know, dark blue from the side. He went ahead and got me a light blue stone, and you know, light colors just aren't my thing, but it's, you know, a cute little necklace to have. I do like wearing it sometimes. And now this is something he got me before we were supposedly engaged. It's an amethyst ring with two tiny little diamonds on the side. I also had to get this resized, and of course I had to pay for it because Sergey is cheap and just a selfish user. I'm so glad I did not make the mistake of marrying that dude. And it's, you know, just something cute to like, although I haven't really worn it for a long time because it's just not particularly my style anymore. And I would prefer, you know, something darker purple, but it's there to wear when I'm in the mood for it. Now, this is something I'm not sure if I bought this in Crown Heights or in Israel, but it's something cute. And by the way, there's an ongoing hashtag this month sponsored by Hillel International called Own Your Star, Own Your Own Star, because of the sickening rise in anti-Semitism all over the world since May. They're urging us to, you know, show your star publicly and be proud of who you are, and don't let these anti-Semites win or try to force you into hiding or be ashamed of who you are. And this is also, I believe it was either Jerusalem or Tzfat. Leaning towards Tzfat. I love the blue opal. It's like one of my favorite stones. I also have blue opals in some of my ear piercings. And I also got something that matches. Pretty sure this was in Tzfat. Also, I have matching earrings that look like this, a little smaller, but unfortunately, I think those earrings might be in storage with some of my other jewelry 900 miles away. It's a long story why I haven't had it shipped to me yet, just because, you know, my brother isn't interested in having a relationship with me anymore, unfortunately, and was responsible for that, so I'm going to have to get some other friends to help me with shipping it down here, but hopefully someday he'll grow up and be ashamed of how he's treated his family. I got this when Coldwater Creek was going out of business. I forget what year it was, maybe like 5-6 years ago, something like that. And it was marked down about 3 different times, so it was like super cheap, only about $5 And the good thing about this was when I would wear something that was a little more low cut than I was comfortable with, it would kind of cover up the, the sternum and just make me look a little bit more modest. And it's kind of cool, though it's not one of the necklaces I wear the most. And this is also something I got from the Coldwater Creeks going out of business sale for only about $5. It snaps on with the magnetic thing, and I really like it because it's purple, one of my signature colors. I'm sorry this camera is reversed, so I'm not entirely quite used to it yet, when like my right side looks like my left and vice versa, so I'm just confused about which direction is which because of the way this camera is. And I bought this at the Carrot Festival, which is held every year in Schenectady, New York. It's sponsored by Congregation Agudat Achim, but like you don't have to be a member there to attend, and they have lots of really fun stuff and jewelry vendors. Unfortunately, I can't wear this now because it broke. One of this little spider fell off of the other side, and the little clasp the hooks onto also fell off, but I do obviously have the spider and the little piece, so I'm going to have to see someone to have that soldered back on, which is unfortunate because I love Halloween jewelry, and it matches with these two spider earrings I got too. They came together. It's really cool. I love, spiders and Halloween fun. And I also have some other spider necklaces I got off of an eBay store. They came with matching necklaces in purple and black, although the earrings are kind of cheap. One of the stones fell off of one of them, and one of them just slipped out of my ear, and I couldn't find it even in the snow, but I really enjoy wearing these at Halloween all year round. This one is in black, and this one is in purple, and they came in little matching bags, which is kind of cool too. I believe the earrings came in the bags also. This is one of my signature necklaces. I also got this on Ben Yehuda Street. It was made by Michal Negron. She's a famous Israeli artist. It came with the option of a matching bracelet, earring, and rings, but I only got the necklace. It's purple, my signature color. The young man in the store said, "Buy purple, lady," when I left, because I had bought several other things in purple too, and he knew purple is my signature color. I really love this necklace. I've gotten many compliments on it. It also came in other colors, but I don't know if I would be interested in them if I saw them now, and obviously you don't want to have too much jewelry. And I bought this on I believe my first trip to Crown Heights. Unfortunately, one of the little stones fell off of it, so I'll have to find something to replace. And I do have several other Judaic necklaces. I don't know if they're somewhere here in a jewelry box I can't find, or if they're in storage 900 miles away, but I do look forward to wearing those again and showing them, possibly. And I got these in Israel. You can just hook them onto a little chain and wear them. I thought they were kind of cool little deal, and I just love rocks and stones and crystals, and some of them have Stars of David on them. I think this is my favorite because blue is my signature color, and this was kind of cool, light purple. I like that color a little bit, and obviously this is a darker purple, a more interesting color, and this is the last one I got, also a sort of shade of purpley brown. And this is it came from 10,000 Villages on a sort of black rope-like chain. I don't know what happened to it, but it's a little dove that says peace. I like wearing that one. And this is a little dolphin charm that came around a nail polish thing I bought in sometime in the past. By the way, I will be retouching my nail polish in time for Halloween. It's a little dolphin. I love dolphins, so I thought that was kind of cool. And this is, my mother might have given this to me from her collection. I don't remember if she didn't want it anymore or something. It's pearl, maybe two little diamonds and gold, and holding the gold up to my nose helped me realize, maybe yellow gold isn't such a bad color for my skin tone. After all, it would look pretty cool when I get a nose chain connecting my two nostril piercings when I get my other side done, and also possibly when I eventually get my septum pierced, a nice yellow gold piece would look really wonderful in my septum, so that's really cool. And this is one last thing. My mother gave this to me. She also has something, but she said it was too long, so she had it cut and gave me the other half of it. It was made by a woman jeweler from Turkey, which is kind of cool. I do personally boycott Turkey because their government keeps refusing to admit the Armenian genocide, but we shouldn't punish individual people who made things, and obviously this was already made and given to me. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, and it is a very nice necklace regardless. So if you watched to the end, thank you very much for watching this unusual vlog. I'm sorry if it was a bit rambly. The entire thing was unscripted, but I really enjoyed showing you guys my jewelry, and I'll be doing a booktube vlog right after this based on one of my past blog posts. So see you very soon. Thanks. Bye.